or mentions me, my wife, and my family in that way. And in an ideal world, towards the end of the year, I don't think he's going to be the world champion anymore. And I believe there's absolutely an opportunity for me to step up to middleweight and give him a hiding. And maybe I'll beat him so bad that he'll forget all that trauma from his childhood.
Bro, I saw his couple interview. Honestly, he looks very bad in this interview. Better for him training more and do less interview, you know. It's look like somebody in the house control him and tell him what to say in the interview, you know. He tried to, in the fight week, he always tried to be like bad guy.
There's been a lot of shit being said online about me, my family, my personal life. All of it's fucking nuts. So my wife decided to clap back a little bit, give some truth to the story. And yeah, so look, my wife is the most intelligent person I've ever met. That's why I married her. That's why I fell in love with her. She's fucking awesome. Now, if you think you're gonna talk about me or my kids or my team or my family and me and her not clap back, then you're fucking nuts.
Things just got personal between Islam and Ian Garry. The trash talk's on another level, and now fans are wondering, has this rivalry already crossed the line before fight night?
Get ready and get fucking training. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna come after every limb you have. You're gonna be done.
Ian Garry's wife fires back, calling Islam's claim straight up fake. She says the rumors are all cap, and fans just keep running with a story that was never true.
Can't believe anyone would accept this to be true, but the MMA community picked it up and ran a full marathon with it. In fact, some people are still running with it now, gripping on with sweaty, trembling fingers in order to justify blatant trolling. It's not true. It never was true.
MMA guru doubles down on the criticism, arguing Ian Garry's own comments only add more fuel to the growing controversy around his relationship.
He's literally the living embodiment of she's not going to let you hit, bro. And she is his own wife. Okay? He said, if the world was run by women, we'd all live in a better world. If we just listen to them and let them take over, it would be an easier world. And he's just coming out with this stuff. I think Ian Garry's lost the fellas. Okay, we're going to listen to it in his own words. I think he's lost the support of the lads.
Ian Garry's wife says the criticism comes from pure jealousy. She calls the rumors all cap and says people just can't handle their relationship.
And she didn't just date him, married him, Ian. And that has really deeply shocked some people. It's shocked them so much that it's definitely not laced with sexism. It's affected their thoughts on everyone in the industry, including males who are dating females.
MMA guru turns up the heat, mocking Ian Garry's relationship and arguing the criticism goes far beyond what happens inside the octagon.
Now, Ian Garry, you say that. A woman is in charge of your relationship and her ex-boyfriend is your stay-at-home nutritionist. And while he's eating steaks, you're eating vegan slop, okay, in the house. I'm just calling it how it is, dude. You love to think, if women were in charge, it'd be amazing. It'd be great if they were. One of them is in charge of your relationship and her ex-boyfriend, who you've taken the name of, who she has a kid with, is your stay-at-home chef.
Sean Strickland doesn't hold back, urging Ian Garry to leave the relationship and claiming it's hurting both his career and personal life.
Look, the way she talked, I knew it. Now I'm finding out you're 26, she's fucking 40, the ex-fucking husband lives with you, you took the last name, motherfucker, she wrote a book on how to be a wag. I didn't even know the wag was until now, dude. This shit ain't right, dude. She's a succubus. You gotta run away, bro. Hot girls are a dime a dozen. We'll get you one, we'll get you ring girls, we'll get you two at the same time, bro. You gotta pull the ripcord, man. It ain't fucking right.
Ian Garry responds with confidence, warning Islam that bringing his wife into the rivalry only makes him more dangerous on fight night.
I really think he's thick enough to believe that. And which means he's not learned from his loss. So, we're gonna find out. But I promise you now, if he doesn't shoot on me in the first 30 seconds, it's gonna be a very early night for me. Like, very early.
You know, in light of this...
And I don't like early fights. I don't like first round knockouts. I don't work my ass off for 8 weeks to have 4 minutes of a fight. I like a second round or third round finish. That's what I like.
Islam Makhachev believes Ian Garry has improved with experience, but he insists the real challenge begins when Garry faces elite wrestling. According to Islam, Garry has looked great against opponents without dominant grappling, yet fighters with high-level wrestling consistently create problems for him. That's why Islam is confident this matchup follows the same pattern. He believes his ability to shut down striking, mix in relentless takedowns, and control the fight on the ground gives him a major advantage over Garry.
Of course he improved. He have more experience, but same skills, you know. He beat all this guy because they don't have wrestling. But when someone have good wrestling skills, he always have trouble with Gamrot, with me, and it's gonna be again. He have good wrestling skill, but if somebody defends, he have problem always.
Dustin Poirier believes Ian Garry's clearest path to victory is on the feet, but he also explains why landing those shots against Islam Makhachev is incredibly difficult. Every striking exchange comes with the constant threat of a takedown, forcing opponents to hesitate before committing. Dustin wonders if Garry can find the right distance, take the necessary risks, and still avoid Islam's wrestling. That balance, more than power alone, could ultimately decide how this championship fight unfolds.
That's where if he wins, he's going to win the fight there, on the feet. You know, he's going to hurt Islam with a big shot or something, but to find that range and to get those shots off and to take the chances when you're worried about the takedowns, that's the thing. Can he do that?
Well,
Colby Covington once again shifts the spotlight away from fighting and toward personal insults aimed at Ian Garry. Rather than discussing Garry's skills inside the octagon, Colby focuses on controversial remarks about Garry's private life, continuing a rivalry built more on verbal attacks than technical analysis. The comments add even more fuel to the ongoing media drama surrounding Garry, keeping attention on the personal feud while the focus of fans remains fixed on his upcoming challenge.
There's one guy that he's a legitimate cuck, and I've called him out for that.
Can you explain what that means to our audience who might not know?
Yeah, so a cuck is just someone that sits in the room and they watch their spouse get sexual arousal from someone else. So there's people like that out there, and the truth is what always hurts the most.
And
Ian Garry believes this fight represents two elite competitors trying to solve a puzzle no one else has cracked. He says both he and Islam Makhachev have built their reputations through dominant performances, making this matchup one of the highest-level contests in the UFC. Garry embraces the challenge and believes defeating the pound-for-pound champion would cement his own greatness. For him, this isn't just another title fight. It's the biggest test of his entire career.
That I am one of the greatest of all time. That the body of work, the performances I've done, and the names that I've fought, and the way I've gone out and beat people, means that when you talk about the greatest of all time, my name is in that conversation. What excites me about this fight is the fact that no one has solved this puzzle. No one has solved his jigsaw puzzle, and no one has solved mine. And both of us are going to win now and try and solve each other's puzzles. And I'm excited for that because it's something you don't see a lot in the UFC. We don't have a lot of elite level competition meeting each other at their undefeated stages in life, so I'm excited for this.
Daniel Cormier respects Ian Garry's confidence, but questions whether it matches the reality of facing Islam Makhachev. DC appreciates fighters who believe in themselves, yet he warns that calling specific knockouts against the world's top pound-for-pound fighter may be overly ambitious. In his view, confidence is essential, but it must be balanced with the enormous challenge Islam presents. Against a champion of this caliber, every prediction is tested the moment the cage door closes.
Islam is unchallenged as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. When you hear him say stuff like, I want a 4th round knockout because I don't want anyone to say it was a fluke. I love confidence. I love confidence. I love a guy that believes in himself and call their shot. What I don't understand though is sometimes a person is misguided in their thoughts.
Joe Rogan believes Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov separate themselves through a lifestyle built entirely around discipline and relentless training. According to Rogan, their work ethic, wrestling culture, and constant competition against elite teammates create a level that few fighters can truly understand. He says their mindset never switches off. and that's why they continue performing at the highest level. For any opponent, beating fighters with that mentality is one of the toughest challenges in MMA.
That's what's so crazy. That's how good those guys are. KOing people, man. It's different.
Yeah.
He's different. He's head kicking Volkanovski. It's like a different level of stand-up.
And they don't forgive the disrespect. No. I forget that sometimes. Like the people that are like ultra competitive.
Totally different kinds of human beings, man.
It doesn't go away.
Their drive it's like, you don't understand it. You don't live it, you know? And like wrestlers, like elite wrestlers, are the only people that train the way like Khabib and his crew train. Like in any other combat sport, like if you're coming over from kickboxing and, you know, and then you want to fight MMA and, you know, you think I've already trained like an animal already. Like,
The fight is no longer just about belts or rankings. It's personal. Garry believes Islam Makhachev crossed the line by bringing his wife into the rivalry, while Islam insists Garry's mindset and preparation make him vulnerable. Now the trash talk is over, and only the octagon can decide who was right. If Garry backs up his words, it could become the biggest win of his career. But if Islam delivers like he promises, every warning, every prediction, and every heated exchange will suddenly make perfect sense. On fight night, someone's confidence is getting shattered, and the entire MMA world will witness it.